Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your February horoscopes here, both your general overview for the month and love. For those of you who are interested in my giveaway, I'm going to be choosing two winners this month. You'll get to choose between a free reading or a free healing session. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Now let's take a look and see what February has in store. Hey gems, this reading is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then love. I'll have timestamps down below. Gemini, general overview, February 2020. Gemini, general overview, February 2020. Your energy's coming through fierce. Spirit's using the word hot, like Geminis are set on fire. You may be fanning the flame with all of your airy energy. The Spirit's telling me that Gemini is no longer weighed down by the heaviness of the past. Could there be some losses this month because of that? Possibly. Because if a situation or a person shows up as dead weight and Gemini is conscious of that or intuitively feels that throughout the course of February, Gemini will be done. Geminis have dealt with pain and losses and challenges with a whole lot of grace, but it's that twin. It's that strength. Gemini is done with survival mode. Gemini shows up right now and throughout the course of this month so empowered. You cannot get in the way of this energy. Gemini, to some people around you, you may show up a little ruthless, but you got to own this. You got to trust that it's time. It's go time. You're going to use the losses, the pain, the challenges, the traumas of the past. All of that is going to be used as motivation forward. You cannot stop this energy, gems. No one on the outside, external, can stop this energy. You can't even stop this, Gemini. So roll with it, okay? So let's get a little bit more clarity. Gemini, February, general overview. This feels so good. Gemini, you feel relieved. You feel relieved because I'm feeling Geminis that have gone through a lot of grief, that were particularly emotional throughout the course of December and January. It's like you are so relieved to feel inspired again, to feel that motivation again. Two beautiful cards. Okay, time to go. Speaks to this energy of clipping the dead weight. Speaks to the momentum forward, but even better, center the reading, Archangel Michael, there's nothing to worry about. Spirit's saying that some of this motivation, this is angels speaking to you directly. Angels sort of lighting that fire underneath you, contributing to that momentum so that you know that you're not alone here. There are people, there are situations, they just have to go. It has to be done. Anything dramatic to Gemini at this time it's just a no-go. Anything draining Gemini's energy at this time, it's a no-go. If Gemini has to physically block somebody, if Gemini has to hard stop any sort of situation or relationship or conversation, it may come through as ruthless, but Gemini, you're being guided to do it. This is Archangel Michael protecting you now. If anybody else or any situations abruptly end or someone abruptly steps out of the picture, you just stop hearing from somebody this month, it's because you're being protected, okay? This is really positive energy. But Spirit's also telling me too, because angels are speaking to you, specifically Archangel Michael. You know, I'm hearing Archangel Ariel too, that confident line. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a really positive Leo around you at this time, encouraging your growth, encouraging that momentum forward, or just being like a solid support system. Leos feel really positive for Gemini at this time. But angels are telling me that you will be seeing signs more now than you usually do. You will be conscious of the signs. You won't have to really search for them. It's going to be something so obvious to you. I think some of the dead weight is possibly related to romantic relationships. The drama around relationships, absolutely not. Geminis will entertain somebody in love and business, family, friends, where there has been drama, where there has been an issue. Gemini will entertain allowing that person to stick around only if they will contribute to the momentum forward. Any blocks, any drama, any draining of energy, any codependent partners, people who constantly need Gemini's energy and attention, Gemini will walk away from you. But if you can keep up with the momentum and you can contribute to the momentum, that actually could very much heal a romantic relationship or heal a close, intimate relationship with a family member or a friend right now. But it has to be a part of that momentum forward. What I'm also hearing here, we'll get more clarity when we jump into your love reading next, but love definitely comes through this. Is somebody taking up too much mental space? And that happens when there's drama. That happens when there's conflict. As Gemini, we cannot turn our mind off. We can meditate, we can go for a run, we can get creative and channel it in a different way. But even when we're meditating, how many times do you hear in meditation like angels like release and surrender? You're trying too hard to do this. You know, Gemini, let us do the healing for you. Like, let go. Geminis feel like they haven't had a moment of peace in months. Gemini, that's draining. So if this person has caused that turmoil or that conflict, they don't have a place in your life, or they won't by the end of February, okay? If there's somebody creating drama around a significant relationship for you, you will cut ties with those kinds of people to protect the love in your life. But I think some Geminis are just moving on to new partners, yes, but even in love, because look, we have time to go. Clarify. A new partner. So if you've gotten out of a relationship, there's somebody fated that's going to come in. This feels like toward the end of February, but I'm seeing some real breakthroughs in love in February. This also speaks to work. This speaks to career, those situations that you really had your heart set on. Something that would have caused you a little bit of grief, that ended, or that you know still needs to end, that door still needs to close, but you know it's done. This person will come in quick. This opportunity will come in quick. I'm hearing that there is so much fated energy. Spirit really wants me to emphasize work, especially for those of you who are entrepreneurs. I'm hearing money here, Gem. There's something that's money to you. That could be like literal, actual money, or it's just somebody or something with a whole lot of value, okay? It may not be like the superficial value, but, ooh, is this good? But this is you, Gemini, aligning with this higher vibing energy of empowerment. You won't tolerate anything blocking you anymore. Even if it's negative energy, even if there's been like a cross condition or negative energy that you've been working with healers, you feel like you haven't been able to clear. It's like this month you're so ferocious. Even the negative energy doesn't stand a chance. Spirit's talking to me about like a spiritual love contract. This is something I'll do with a lot of my clients. We'll set this contract of love that basically just has out there in the universe that regardless of people's intentions, whether it's just negative energy or it's coming from a person, regardless of the source, they agree by contacting you in any way, shape, or form that their energy would be loving. And if it is not love, then they agree for that energy to be instantaneously transmuted to love and light before it affects you in your life. So even your biggest hater sending you that energy agrees by sending that energy to you that it will turn into love and light and bless your life instead of hurt you, okay? Spirit's talking about these love contracts here, but that comes from like this, like, I'm not dealing with the negative energy anymore. I will not be stuck this month. I am deserving. I am worthy. I am able, okay? You're reconnecting with your value. You're healing, okay? You're like really healing. You're feeling really good. This feels like a very important piece of some sort of healing, closure, peace of mind coming full circle. Okay, so back to Archangel Michael. There's nothing to worry about. You are protected. You are being guided. Is more guidance. Be honest with yourself. Spirit's saying, listen, we're sending you signs, but you may not be hearing them, so we may give you a visual. Instead of hearing the signs, we may give you the visual so you can't miss them. Be honest with yourself about what has to go. I'm feeling like conflicting energy out there in terms of manifestation. Like, I want this new job and I'm trying to manifest this new breakthrough, but I won't let go of what I'm doing. It's sort of like trying to infuse energy into two different things, maybe creating some sort of a conflict. So Spirit sort of doesn't know like what to bring to you, what to bring full circle, like two different kinds of intentions sort of equaling each other out a little bit. So on that front, be honest with yourself. Holding on to the past, this is going to block the momentum forward. Yeah, you know, Gemini, I'm really feeling a Leo for you. It doesn't have to be a Leo in love. If anything, this feels more like a really good friend, like a really solid partner in your life, that maybe you even have some history with, like someone that you can really rely on. That's somebody that feels like they may be showing up for you at this time, or someone with like those Leo qualities because they feel like a leader, and someone who values the leadership of a Gemini too, someone who values Gemini's talents and strengths. But we come back to love here. Okay, this is definitely love. Some of you are stepping out of relationships, or you already have, or you're stepping away from the drama, the negativity, the negative people, the cross conditions, so that you can move forward with the partner in love too. But something in terms of love has come to an end. And it's good for you. There's fate now. Now there's new blessings that can come in because you've honored this. So let's get you a crowning card here, Gem. And then we'll jump into love. Ooh. Work. Fated breakthroughs and work, okay? Gemini, I think for some of you that conflicting energy is like, I want this brand new business to take off, but I'm also, you know, asking for more money to come through, like a raise or a promotion. You're working for somebody else, and Spirit's like, what do you want? And you can say, Spirit, I would like to have these two careers side by side, so please manifest the blessing and the breakthrough for both of them individually. That's one thing. But if you're like, I hate this job and I just want to work for myself and this is the energy, and then you're still sort of praying for both, Spirit's like, what's going on? You might be putting some energy out for what you don't want, and that could be canceling out what you do want. That feels more in alignment with something with work though, okay? Not so much love. Ooh, oh, I'm just going to hold these up. Both manifestation. Just be conscious of what you're manifesting. Make sure you are super, super clear at this time. But obviously, a lot of this is going to apply to love. So we're going to jump into that for you, Gem. Okay, Gemini in love, February 2020. Geminis in love, February 2020. I don't know why, I just get so happy saying February 2020 for you, Gemini. It just is just a different energy. It's a new energy. It's fresh energy. You'll be celebrating. There's something to celebrate this month. Before month's end, you will be celebrating. For many of you, you will be celebrating in love, okay? Let's get one more shuffle in here. Okay, gems. Love, February 2020. Yep, somebody new coming in. Wow, I love this. All right, two big messages come through. Getting to know each other. This is a new partner. For those of you who would like to call in a new partner, even for some of you who are not looking for a new partner. For those of you who are like, I'm just focused on work. Love was too dramatic. I'm taking a break. It does feel like someone new comes in anyway. But it also feels like conversations with somebody that you already do love. I do think for some of you this could potentially be a Leo. Sort of getting like a Leo, Virgo, like a cusper a little bit for you, Gem, or someone who has those kinds of qualities and characteristics. See, this feels like a reconnection. So it could be a reconnection because you're a soulmate with a new partner and your souls are reconnecting. But for those of you who haven't been talking and who have been out of contact with one another, this comes through as like reconnecting, communicating, even if you're not sitting face to face yet. I do feel like there will be conversation with somebody who maybe has, you've been in the dark, they've been in the dark, like someone, maybe there was that hard stop already. This is center the reading and it's safe for your love. These conversations are safe. You are protected. For those of you calling in new love at this time, whether you're consciously doing that or not, there's somebody really safe. Spirit's showing me it's somebody that you can very easily communicate with. And honestly, when I think of communication, I think of Geminis. And that could be why I'm getting like that Leo, Virgo cusp, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury as well. Like someone who can really sit and communicate with you. Like I'm being shown sitting and communicating. Like someone you can be on the phone with, just sit without distractions and really, really connect. That's somebody showing up for you. They feel very safe. You deserve love. You know you deserve love. That's why you're calling new love in. That's why there's a shift in energy, even for those of you in committed relationships. There's healing. I'm seeing healing with turbulent emotions. Like you refuse to do that. You refuse to deal with the drama. For some of you, Gemini, there's so much healing for a relationship that you are already in because there's something turbulent. There's a lot of emotions. And I just see Gemini just like having a hard stop. Not in a way that you suppress emotion, but you're like, Fine, I let it go. I'm done. I forgive you. Let's just move on because I refuse to be in the cycle with you anymore. And again, like a little ruthless, but like you mean it. I'm done. I'm not going to feel that anymore. I'm letting it go truthfully. I'm letting it go. And we can just be peaceful. But again, it's that partner who can literally do the same. You can trust that. And you can move forward together. Something certainly healed here, though, especially from a place of self-love, because Geminis are just so owning self-love. And you need this, Gemini. This makes me happy for Geminis collectively because I just know how difficult the last couple months have been, okay? Gemini sun here, too. I mean, I really, really, really understand. So we have getting to know each other clarified. Religious factors, okay, spiritual factors. This is someone you can talk to who's very much in alignment with your religious and spiritual journey. This is somebody very significant. There's a spiritual factor here. They're very important to you. If you're reconnecting with somebody at this time and you feel that spiritual connection, that's going to be enough for you to be like, I'm letting it go. I'm dropping it. We can just move on. But this person has to show you that you're safe. If someone felt like you sort of bailed on them, Gemini, that you may not be a safe partner, you may have to put in some time really showing a soulmate that you are safe as well, okay? So we have a safe fetal center of the reading message, soulmate. You're reconnecting with the soulmate in some capacity. Even if you haven't met them yet in this lifetime, you are reconnecting with a soulmate. I do think for some of you this is like an actual reconciliation. But there's forgiveness, and somebody still may be like a little cold and a little standoffish, like a little anger. And I feel like if anybody's angry, Gemini might be a little angry. Like, it shouldn't have come to this. It just shouldn't have come to this. And like, it is what it is. But I'm gonna forgive you because I just refuse to feel shitty anymore. I'm just, it's all good. Let's just move forward. But there's something so healing in that, Gemini. It really is empowered. If you say that, if you feel it, I feel Gemini is really owning that forgiveness too and letting go. Clarified, okay, by very soon. This is happening soon. The shift in energy, this healing, this empowerment, this new love that you may call in, all coming through in February. This isn't something you're waiting for. I do think for those of you sort of in a limbo state, you're not sure whether reconciliation is of the highest good or if you should consider a new partner. You may call in a new partner and you may now be choosing between two different people, okay? Crowning the reading, though, is self-love. We come back to self-love, and I want to hold these up side by side. There's one card jumping out to me. It is this. It is that shift of energy from a place of self-love. You're either going to get to the point where you're like, you are not allowed in my life because of this drama, or I forgive you and I love you and we're going to move on because I owe it to me too. I owe it to me too to feel good. So let's get back to being safe. Let's recommit to our love. Let's honor the fact that we are on this spiritual journey together. Instead of feeling bad about it, what can we learn? Can we sit here and these conversations, okay? Someone you can really communicate with. What reflection showed up for me individually? What reflection showed up for you individually? What showed up for us as a couple? What can we learn from this? Bottom of the deck, we have let go of control issues for some of you. Okay, releasing the ex. For some of you, it's releasing the ex. It's a person. For others of you, it's releasing the negative energy so you can move on. But this feels like the lesson learned. Letting go of control issues. Letting things move at a natural pace. Nobody being allowed to control Gemini anymore. I do feel like for some of you, Gemini, this is someone external, like parents, like a friend. This could even be work, sort of controlling you, and you're sort of at someone's beck and call, and it interfered with your love life. Anyone or anything interfering with the health, your emotional health, or the health of your love life, especially in regards to someone that you are already in love with, they're done. That energy's just gone. You'll walk away from it. You'll walk away from a job if that's what you need to do to protect your love life. You'll walk away from a partner that you deeply love if that's the only way to protect yourself. There is self-love across the board for you. It is so empowered, Gemini. Own this. If you come into February and you're not feeling this yet, I promise you by the time you get mid-month, this comes full circle, okay? For many of you, you will already be feeling this as we arrive at February 1st. All right, Gems, if you feel like you need more clarity, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings. I'm available for energy healing, which you guys know that I specialize in. For those of you who feel like the shift isn't happening quick enough or big enough alone, reach out to me. We can get some energy healing done. It wouldn't be anything extensive, I'm feeling, for you. If you are an energy healer, be doing some energy work for yourself and for honestly, for your love life. If there's someone that you love and there's something impacting it, it's negative, get that energy healing done. Whether you reach out to someone you trust, you do it for yourself, okay? But again, I am here for you. If I can help you, Gemini, definitely reach out. I will be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading at that time. But in the meantime, gems, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.